what are you doing here?
I work with Occupy Wall Street, and so after the hurricane, first of all, Occupy Wall Street existed because there was a crisis with capitalism, and the bank bailouts were not working with the people. And so after Hurricane Sandy, it only made sense for us to continue working. It was really depressing that, Goldman Sachs and Wall Street was well lit up, and the areas like Breezy Point on Long Island were taken care of. Not the Far Rockaway, not Howard Beach, Coney Island, the other destitute areas. And so we've been doing this, and we've been organizing under our values of mutual aid, of helping one another, and it's just been overwhelmingly amazing how many community-based organizations have been working with us.
And how does it work, this organization?
Say it again?
How does it work, your work here?
So first we started off with like about 2 stations, but then it expanded to about 15 stations all over New York City. And there's a lot of work going on over in New Jersey. And, every day we're opening up new stations and stuff. And, for example, just yesterday evening, the Lower East Side in Chinatown, the electricity came back. So, like, flashlights won't be a necessity. And so, like, the extra things that they have there, they'll be bringing elsewhere, to say, Far Rockaway or New Jersey. And, that's the whole point of mutual aid. It's, about what you need versus have.
But how is the situation after the hurricane? How is the situation right now?
How is
the situation right now?
So I think it's interesting. A lot of people are looking at the physical damage. Like Breezy Point, you had 100 houses burned down to the ground. I went there, and it's devastating to see the ashes. But in many other places, there's no visible damage, at least not publicly. The damage is in the electricity, in the plumbing, and you have elders locked up on the 20th floor. For them, this is hell where they are. And so I think the situation is getting easier slowly as the subways are coming back, as the electricity is coming back, but Coney Island this has been the same since day one. Far Rockaway has been the same, and so in those places it's still devastating. And Mayor Bloomberg is providing a complete counter-narrative to the reality of what's going on. Yesterday he announced that the Staten Island Marathon would continue as usual, that it was necessary for people to be united together, and I agree that New Yorkers are uniting, but I don't think Bloomberg was amongst those New Yorkers. But then yesterday, surprisingly, or I think because of the backlash, Bloomberg canceled the marathon. And it's ridiculous. We have 12,000 volunteers for the marathon. Those people could be used to help Staten Island in its recovery. And the first step in towards having recovery is acknowledging that we have a problem. Occupy Wall Street has been very firm about that. But it's politics, I think, for Mayor Bloomberg and many other places. Bloomberg originally rejected a lot of federal and national aid because he wants to talk about the world independence status of New York City, whether it's the 7th largest army. And they're talking about it in the context of we're going to make sure we don't have any looters. But why not talk about why people are looting, why people need food? And, I have to give, at least Mitt Romney talks about how the 47% feel entitled to food. Bloomberg has just completely ignored them altogether.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.